Hello friends, I just come out with three more swing trading calls for this current week. As I always tell you, we are just studying charts. We are trying to learn price action using trend line, sloping trend lines and horizontal trend lines. Now these are three swing trading calls, charts which we are going to study and see how it is going to work for this coming week. It may work, it may take a day, or it may take even 3 or 4 days, or maybe till the end of this week. It may work. So let us see how it looks. The first chart which looks very promising is AXISBANK. Now you can see the AXISBANK chart here. This is a 15-minute chart which we are using it for swing trading. Now this looks quite promising here. It's about the 200-day simple moving average. You can see in this last week it has taken quite a good support and it is almost traded in a flat range. So we are expecting it to break up on the higher side. One particular reason is the Dow futures looks good to us above 34,500. So we have to take a bet, and we feel the Indian markets as well as most of the Indian stocks, including Bank Nifty, should do good in this coming week. That is the bet we believe in. Now, as far as this AXISBANK is concerned, it had a flat movement last week, so we hope this to break out on the upper side. Now there's a trending slope line here. Any close above this trending slope line will take it to the previous highs. This is the first target here and the second target here. So let me get back to the figures. Any close above 788 in the hourly charts or in the 15-minute charts, above 788 should take it to 809 or 915 levels. The stop loss can be the last week low, which is approximately around 773. As I said to you, these are just charts we are trying to study to understand technical analysis using trend lines, price action. It is purely price action trading using trend lines. This is not an invitation for you to trade in the stocks. In case you want to do trade in the stocks, you better speak to your financial advisor and decide whether it is worth trading or not. Now the second chart which looks promising is again Nifty Bank, which again we had spoken on Friday. This is how the Nifty Bank charts look. It's above the 200-day simple moving average in the 15-minute charts. It's also about the 200-day simple moving average in the daily charts. So that's same with AXISBANK too. It is in the daily charts again. It is about 200-day simple moving average, which is generally considered to be quite bullish. Generally, 200-day simple moving average, as most of you people know, is known as the golden cross. Any stock which crosses about 200-day simple moving average is considered to be a golden cross. Anything which moves below the 200-day simple moving average is considered to be a death cross. That is the death of the stock. It can drift down to almost zero. Most of the stocks which drift down to 0 or 1 or 2 rupees, they generally crash through the 200-day simple moving average. Now coming back to Bank Nifty, what we have seen in this is the Bank Nifty of this is the index. I'm not talking about the futures. This is about the Nifty Bank index. So you can correlate with the future rates, whichever whatever it is trading, plus or minus whatever number of points. Okay. Now we're looking at the Nifty Bank here. Now what has happened in this last week is it is again traded flat. You can see here. This is on the 4th of October. And we closed around 8th of October, and almost approximately the same area. The trading was flat, though in spite of the week before it closed below, but here it was a flat trading. One particular reason was Bank Nifty was not getting a direction. It was waiting for the Dow futures to trade about 34,500. The second reason was there was a lot of selling in the Indian markets because of the US Treasury bond papers interest going up almost until 1.6 levels, which saw a lot of outflow from Indian markets, a lot of FIIs pulling out from the Indian market. So Bank Nifty was under pressure. Now, whenever there is an FII selling in the Indian markets, there is a sentimental value attached to it. People in the Indian markets, traders in the Indian market, they also tend to book profits, or they do not take aggressive long positions. And many of the time, the breakout calls also do not work because people are not very aggressive. They just wait till the foreign institutions come back to take very aggressive buy positions. Till that time, they just allow the stocks to drift away. Okay, that was the reason. One particular reason. Bank Nifty did not move anywhere. But this week, since on Friday the Dow futures has moved higher, and Friday there was not much of selling from the FIIs. I think this week could be very positive for the Bank Nifty as well as for many of the banks. Now the entry could be the last week, above the last week horizontal line here. Any close above this horizontal line it could be an entry, because you can see it has come back twice from the same spot. So that is the reason we have marked this horizontal line as the entry. So any close in the 15-minute or in the 1 hour chart above this horizontal trend line it should be considered as an entry. The first target should be in the peak of Bank Nifty, which is approximately 38,400. See this trending, this two tops are around 38,120. Again I reiterate, this is index value, so this is not the futures value. So any close above 38,120 in the 15-minute charts, it should be an entry for an target of 38,400, and later on it can touch this trending slope line, which is a major resistance, that is around 38,800, which could be also a new top for the Bank Nifty. The stop loss could be yesterday's low. We want the stop loss now. We don't want to keep it a weekly low because it's quite far away. The yesterday's stop loss is around 37,668. So the stop loss could be around 37,668. The entries could be around 38,120, as I said, and you can keep in a target of 38,800 on the Bank Nifty. The next script which looks promising on the chart is HDFCBank, and as I said to you, HDFC, this is a 200-day, not 200-day, 200 simple moving average on the 15-minute chart. On the daily chart too, you can see it is trading well above the 200-day simple moving average, and it has just taken a support from the 200-day simple moving average. So that looks quite promising. Now going back to the 15-minute charts, 1 minute. Okay. Now let me just rearrange it for you again. Now what has happened here on the last week is, again, this HDFC Bank has almost traded flat. Where it opened, we have closed at the same place. But only one consolation is that we have traded above the 15-minute 200 simple moving average. That is quite a positive thing. We feel this chart looks positive, and any close above this sloping trend line, that is approximately the range of 1623, should take it to the levels of back to the levels of this resistance, which is here, that is approximately 1735. The stop loss is the low of you can keep a stop loss somewhere here. Just 1 minute. You can keep a stop loss of 1 minute, 1580. That is almost approximately the last week low. 5th, yeah, this is the 4th of October, 5th of October, 6th, 7th, 8th. Okay, so this is the last week low, so you can keep a stop loss here. The entry could be here, so the stop loss is 1580. The entry could be around 1623 level, so there is a stop loss of 40 rupees, and the target is 1735. That is approximately target of 110 rupees. That is what we see as per the charts of HDFC Bank is concerned. And this month is going to be the result season. Generally what happens, what we have seen in the Indian markets, is that before the results comes out, most of the stocks they actually trend upwards. Once the results are out, then depending upon the kind of results, one reason why many of the stocks trend upward is that there are some positive surprises. Traders or investors expect some positive surprises in the results. They expect some positive announcements to take place in whatsoever reason. Maybe dividend, maybe split in shares, maybe a bonus share. So that is the reason there's always a run up before the results. And once the results are out, the reaction is, even if it is a very negative result, sometimes the stock does go up. That is because of the trading. In Indian markets, people trade a lot. There are a lot of short and long positions. So maybe the next day also you may not see a reaction as per the results. The reaction is seen after a week. If the results are actually very bad, once all the long positions get an exit, then the stock is hammered down, and you can see the stock going into a tailspin for the next 1 month and 1.5 months, and then again it starts spurting up towards the result season, when again the stock prices rises, again anticipating some better results from the company. So that is what generally happens. So these are the three stocks which we have which we find promising. We find some more stocks which are promising. Let me see if I can make some videos on that so that you can study charts and you can understand, learn technical analysis using trending slope lines. As I always tell you please work with stop losses, because in this like all the markets in the world, the global markets as well as Indian markets are trading at their highs. in case of any sell-off because of any reason, because we may not be privy to certain news and information which is going around, and only after the market collapses, that's when we come to know what's happening. So we may not have the news with us. So in case, so that's always the reason we always tell people, in case you do trade in the markets, you should always work with tight stop losses and exit the position at the stop loss. Otherwise, you could be holding to huge losses. I would suggest you to subscribe to my channel for more content. We have been in the stock market for almost 20 years, but this YouTube channel is very recently. We have just started it a week back. We don't have much of subscribers, so I would request you to subscribe to my channel. Maybe also forward this video to friends and relatives, or any WhatsApp group who are interested in stocks. And as I always say, these are educational videos where we try to learn technical analysis using sloping trend lines and horizontal slope lines. Basically, we don't use any other indicators other than trend lines. And in case you do want to do some trade, you better ask your financial advisor whether this is worth the trade. Lastly, do not take leverage positions, because that could lead to huge losses, and it could also give you a lot of personal as well as financial problems. Next thing is, many times in leverage positions, what happens is, what we have seen is most of the traders, they book profit at very lower levels. They very marginal profits, and since the psychology of trading is not inbuilt in most of the traders, they hold on to the positions for a long time. As far as when it comes to losses, so in a loss-making position, they may hold on for a month's time and may lose even 10%. When in a profit, they book out in one day in 1%. So the risk reward ratio becomes very unfavorable, and the person loses money in the long term. So that is the reason better do not take leverage positions. Trade in where you do your position sizing very properly. Take very small. In case you trade not only the stocks, any other stocks, trade in very small quantities, so that you can wait for till the entire run is complete. Maybe later on this week, I will try to make a video on some candlestick patterns which are nothing but reversal patterns. Basically reversal patterns which you can understand using the wick or the inside or using the inside candle high low, where way to exit. When the stock signals to you the run is over, so that is when you can exit. So as I maybe tonight I'll try to get some more calls for swing trading calls for the coming week. That's all. Wish you all the best for your trading, and thank you for your time. Thank you for watching.